What's going on, everybody? My name is Aiden and welcome back to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, the Chicago Bulls have been on a win streak that I don't really think anyone could have predicted at the moment. And I want to talk about what winning could actually bring to a Chicago Bulls team that not many people probably thought we would see. A Chicago Bulls team winning games. I think we're on a 4-game winning streak or something like that. Quite incredible considering the circumstances we are in. Not only was Zach LaVine getting traded from the Chicago Bulls, but to see the injuries that we also have as well. Ayo Dosunmu out for the entire season, pretty much the remainder of the season. We didn't have Patrick Williams for a little bit of that time as well. Alonzo Ball is still out, and we don't know when his return is. So many things happening, but wins continue to happen as well. Even Josh Giddey wasn't playing in the last game, and we still won that game. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you this win streak is going to continue against the Rockets and continue against every single team out west. I can't say that to you in good conscience because there's a lot of good teams that we'll be facing very soon. But winning does add a lot to a team, especially a team that is young and is up and coming and is trying to find their way. What does it provide? Let's talk about it in this video. But before we get any further, if you like the video and you want to see more from me, drop a like, drop a follow, and or subscribe if you are new. And let me know in the comments below your thoughts about the Chicago Bulls and what do you think winning will provide for them. Now, I know this is a video that not many people that want to see the Bulls tank will love, but for the Bulls fans that want to see competitive fights each and every single game, and maybe for the Bulls fans that do want to see us win in each and every single game, well, this might be a video for you. The first thing that I want to talk about is fights. I've mentioned this so many times in these channels, in these videos, and it remains true. I think winning will bring much more fight to the Chicago Bulls. Now, how does that happen? Well, obviously winning is something that every team wants to see. Every team wants to win. Whether you're a tanking team or you're a competitive team, I can guarantee you every single player out there on that court wants to win. Some of them might not be good enough to win, but they want to win. And when you win, you don't want to give that up. You don't want to give up and go on another 4-game losing streak per se, or a 6-game losing streak per se. Kind of like what we faced before this winning streak. When you start winning, you don't want to go back to losing. So that's going to make this team fight like hell to keep that winning streak alive. And even if we do lose, and even if we do, go on a little bit of a stunt or a little bit of a downward spiral, let's say, you can bet your ass that the Bulls are going to be fighting to get themselves out of it as well. And winning does play a factor in that. So let's just say we play the Rockets and we do lose. I expect the Bulls to lose in a fighting battle. And then when they go out west, it should be a fight each and every single time there as well. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I expect when we see this Bulls team win as much as they have done as of late. So fight is the first thing that I think we see. The second thing I think we see is confidence. This team is playing with unbelievable confidence right now. There are certain players that have literally transformed their game in this Chicago Bulls team. There are 3 players that got traded to the Chicago Bulls that all have played better on the Bulls than they have in their previous environments. Kevin Huerter was shooting like 29% from the 3-point line before coming to Chicago. Now, he's back shooting at a confident level. I think it's 40% if I'm not mistaken, maybe a little bit less than that. But he's shooting at a very high efficiency, and he's even putting the ball on the floor, my apologies, and getting to the rim a little bit more. Playing with confidence, really nice to see. Tre Jones, I've mentioned how happy I have been with him. He has been the Ayo Dosunmu replacement that I didn't think we even had. Ayo Dosunmu being out for the season is a massive blow for the Bulls. And I'm not going to even say that it isn't. But with Tre Jones playing at the level he's playing at, it gives you variety there. It gives you depth that maybe a lot of us didn't even expect us to have. But the Bulls saw this. The Bulls actually announced that they were very happy with Tre Jones from the very beginning. As soon as they got him, they really liked what he was all about. And I think we're starting to see it. And Zach Collins is another one. 3 guys. Confidence. I did not expect Zach Collins to come in and be averaging 18 points and 9 rebounds in certain games. I didn't expect that from him. Even as a starter, I didn't expect that from him. And last game, coming off the bench, he had a 9-9 game. Like, that's unbelievable from Zach Collins. And with everybody else, including guys like Josh Giddey, confidence is being really, really emphasized. And I hope there's more confidence to go around because confidence extracts the next thing that I want to talk about, and that is belief. This Bulls team is starting to believe that they could be good. can believe that they could be not contenders, but competitors, let's say, compete in each and every single game. And this Bulls team is starting to believe that there might be a future for them after this. How many times have we said that the Bulls need to do certain things at the end of this season to ensure that the tank continues and that process continues? How many Bulls fans said that? I know I said it. I put my hand up. I said I think this Bulls team should tank. I said this Bulls team should probably start losing a little bit more and they should probably get a top pick and they should use that top pick to progress the future. I talked about finding that next keystone player, someone you could build your team around. And yeah, I'd still like to see that happen. But right now, this team is starting to believe that this is the core that we can run with. I mean, the prime example of this is Josh Giddey. How he has transformed his game. From someone that was kind of a side piece for the Chicago Bulls that can make a difference to being the main focal point of this Bulls team in a contract season to potentially be our long-term key guy for the Chicago Bulls, or at least one of them. That is very important. To have that type of belief, not only in yourself, but in the team. And that belief exudes to the fans. I really believe that. Bulls fans probably now believe, because again, I don't know how many times I've seen comments saying the Bulls can climb to 9th, the Bulls can make the playoffs, and all these things, we should go for it. I've seen many comments of that nature recently. So belief from the players and the team exudes belief in the fans, and that the fans believe that we could do something as well. This is very important. These things are important not only for this season, but for the seasons after that. I would love absolutely nothing more than to come into next season believing this team can be something special. There's nothing more I want than that sort of belief. And the way that they are playing brings that belief. Now, all I could do, because those are the three things, the very important things, and I'm sure there's more that you can list. Those three things are very important, and I hope that whether we win more games or if we lose more games, we come into the end of the season and next season believing in something like that. Believing that this young team can be something in the NBA and that we do need more pieces, sure. But if we add the right pieces into the team, we could be something special in the NBA for many years to come. We didn't have that feeling towards the beginning of the season. With all due respect, and I love Zach LaVine, we didn't have that feeling with Zach LaVine and Vucevic in the starting lineup. When they both played the best basketball in this Bulls team, there were still ongoing trade talks, ongoing future discussions. We never had that security in a young team, in that team, like we do with this young team. And with Zach LaVine being traded, that's living proof of it. So now we've got a young team that we could truly see a belief system in. And I'm happy for that. And let's see what that brings. Now, I'm not naive. This Bulls team can still miserably suck in late March, early April. It can happen. It can happen. We'll probably still be in the playing tournament, but we can really, really turn things to a really awful level if things don't go our way. If this West Coast trip sucks, it could ruin the rest of the season for us. It may be. But I'm going to choose to believe in the optimism and in the belief system that I think this team is starting to believe in itself. We'll see how it goes. But those are the things that comes with a winning streak like this. We haven't had many 4-game winning streaks in the last 3-4 years. It's insane. So, keep it up, Chicago Bulls. Maybe we can make it 5. I don't even know how, before we go, because I actually don't even know how much game, what sort of winning streak we're on at the moment. So let's take a look. We obviously beat Brooklyn, that's 1. We beat the Indiana Pacers, that's 2. We beat Orlando. We beat the Heat. We're on 4 games. Let's make it 5. Let's hope we can beat the Rockets. Easier said than done, of course. They're a great team. We'll figure it out. Hopefully we can at least fight in that game. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay tuned for more. Take care, and peace.